Good evening, friends. Welcome to fourth lecture of control system. Before going to start control system today, once again let me introduce about myself for newcomers. My name is Vishnu. Since 10 years I am teaching control system and power system across the country. Under me, more than 50,000 students trained, and many of them settled at various PSUs and private companies, core companies, and also settled at IIS Bengaluru and various IITs and NITs. I am very happy to tell this. Okay, let's start the session today. Yesterday we have discussed transfer function in network analysis. Once again, today we will continue transfer function in network analysis, and also we will discuss transfer function how to develop with respect to mathematics. Right now, yesterday we have discussed how to determine transfer function for complex circuits. I will continue the same topic. Sorry, I need to change the color. Okay, now electrical circuit, let's say, sorry, having two resistors and one inductor connected across the source. Let's say this is input voltage, resistor value 1 ohm, another resistor value 1 ohm, inductor value 1 Henry. This question already we have discussed yesterday class by using nodal analysis. But already explained, whenever inductor value is given in Henrys, we need to convert in control system in S domain, that is S, whereas resistance value is remain same. This circuit, how to represent through signal flow graph, that I am going to explain right now. The nodes in a signal flow graph are the variables along the series branch. Let's say this is the current I1. At this point, current is dividing as, let's say this current is I2, this current is I3, and here voltage, let's say V naught, because voltage across this remains same. Anyhow, this is a simple circuit already we have explained yesterday. Dear friends, in this case, we can simply, as these two elements are in parallel, what is the impedance? 1 ohm is in parallel with S, therefore it is 1 into S by 1 plus S. Now circuit is like this is the resistor and this is impedance, which is S upon 1 plus S, and this is the voltage source V1. Now we have different shortcuts. The first shortcut is output impedance S by 1 plus S divided by total impedance 1 plus S by 1 plus S. Answer is S upon S plus 1 plus S. This will be S by S plus S 2S plus 1. This is one shortcut answer. Or another shortcut is first node V1 and current is I and this voltage is V0. Okay. Now this is V1. Let's say current is I here and another node is V0. First element is represented by forward path, it is 1, and feedback path, which is minus 1. And last element is represented by only forward path S by 1 plus S. If you want to connect a branch gain of unity for clearance, this is the output voltage. Transfer function is V0 by V1. Now, number of forward paths is only 1, that is S by 1 plus S. And delta is 1 minus sum of the loop gains, which is minus 1 by minus S by 1 plus S. Answer same as above if you simplify. Okay, this is the another simplest shortcut that we have in control system. Okay, now let me explain another circuit. Let's say this is resistor, capacitor is connected to an amplifier. This is amplifier with gain K, and this is capacitor, this is resistor, and output voltage, let assumption E naught of S here, and input voltage EI of S. Resistor is R, capacitor is represented by 1 by Cs, this is also 1 by Cs, this is R. Let input to the amplifier is Vi of S, output voltage of across the amplifier is V naught of S. This is simple compared to previous case. Let's say current flowing through this loop is I1 of S, current flowing through this loop is I2 of S. This is the amplifier gain, internal gain, amplifier gain is K. Dear friends, in previous case, we discussed one circuit, resistor, capacitor, resistor, capacitor. This is the circuit already we discussed, input Vi of S, output V naught of S. Here also at input stage RC circuit, output stage RC circuit is there. Here also same, here also same. But what is the difference here is, here there is no amplifier, therefore output of this RC circuit does not act as input to this RC. That's why this circuit is taken more time by using networks. For that I have given control system technique. But in this case, this is the input voltage and it is going to feed RC circuit. The output of the RC circuit act as input to the amplifier. Amplifier output V naught of S act as input to this RC loop, and this RC loop is providing output. Therefore, all the blocks are in cascade. Whenever all the blocks are in cascade, just we need to combine all the things. That means when we are in cascade, we need to multiply in the gains. We know simple RC circuit. This is the simple RC circuit transfer function. This is R. This is 1 by CS. Transfer function is output impedance 1 by Cs upon equivalent impedance R by 1 plus Cs will be 1 upon 1 plus RCS. Now, for this, transfer function is 1 upon 1 plus RCS. Input is EI of S. After this, input to amplifier is Vi of S. Gain of the amplifier K and output of the amplifier V naught of S. Once again, it is also RC circuit. Transfer function of this block is 1 upon 1 plus RCS and output voltage E naught of S. Now all these three blocks are in cascade. Whenever all of the three blocks are in cascade, the overall transfer function E naught of S upon EI of S is multiplying all the blocks. 1 into K into 1 will be K upon 1 plus RCS whole square. This is the overall transfer function of this kind of circuits. Whenever amplifier is given like this, it is very easy to calculate transfer function. Whenever amplifier is not given, also it is easy. By using networks, it will take more time. By using control system signal flow graph, we can finish the solution just by only one step. I hope every student can solve any network question to determine transfer function just by only one step. If it is complicated network, if it is simple network also, only one step. I given many shortcuts. I hope everybody clear and they can practice more number of questions with this knowledge to solve any kind of question with respect to networks if you want to develop transfer function control system. Now let us move to transfer function with respect to mathematics. Transfer function calculations with respect to mathematics. Already we know transfer function definition is the ratio of Laplace of output to the Laplace of input by assuming initial conditions are 0. The initial conditions in electrical circuit is due to transient elements, that is inductor and capacitor, because inductor doesn't allow sudden change in current, capacitor doesn't allow sudden change in voltage across it. That is the reason why these two elements are called transient elements. Those are treated as initial conditions. That is going to be assumed 0. That is called approximate analysis, which is disadvantage in transfer function. But anyhow, while calculating transfer function, with respect to mathematics or networks or control systems or signal systems or mechanical systems, initial conditions must be assumed as zero. Otherwise, the definition will become invalid. Now, before going to discuss some mathematical concepts while deriving transfer function in mathematics, we need to see some of the formulas in Laplace domain. Maybe in mathematics you studied formulas of Laplace, whereas in signals and systems also you studied Laplace formulas. Once again, I am repeating the formulas just for understanding purpose. Laplace of t power n is nothing but n factorial upon s power n plus 1. Let assume n value is 0, that is n is 0, t power 0 value will become 1. Substitute here 0 factorial will become 1, s power 0 plus 1 will be s power 1, which is 1 by s. Laplace of 1 will be 1 by s. Laplace of t power 1 is equal to 1 factorial upon s power 1 plus 1 will be s square. Laplace of t square, dear friends, 2 factorial means 2 upon s cube. Laplace of t power 3 or t power t cube, 3 factorial means 6 upon s power 4. Like this we can remember many formulas. Now dear friends, Laplace of e power minus at, formula is simply 1 by s plus a. Example, Laplace of e power minus t. Just by comparing these two, दोनों compare किया, a value is 1, therefore it is 1 by s plus 1. Laplace of e power at, which is equivalent to 1 by s minus a, where Laplace of e power 2t, by comparing these two, a value is 2, which is 1 upon s minus 2. Next, Laplace of t power n e power minus at. Formula is n factorial upon s plus a whole power n plus 1. Let assumption Laplace of t square e power minus t, where n value is 2, 2 factorial upon s plus a value by comparison of these two will be 1, s plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 2 upon s plus 1 whole cube. Now, Laplace of sin omega t, formula is omega upon s square plus omega square. Laplace of cos omega t will be s upon s square plus omega square. Now, Laplace of e power minus at into cos bt, formula is s plus a upon s plus a whole square plus b square. Just by this formula, cos omega t is s by s square plus omega square. Due to e power minus at, it will be s plus a by s plus a whole square plus omega square, as you taken variable as omega here, but you taken here b, that's why s plus a by s plus a whole square plus b square. Laplace of e power minus at into sin bt, formula is just b by s plus a whole square plus b square. Now, Laplace of dx by dt, formula is s into x of s minus x of 0. But just now explain, while defining transfer function, the initial conditions are 0. Therefore, x dash value will be assumed 0, which is simply s into x of s. Similarly, Laplace of d square x by dt square is equal to s square into x of s, where minus s into x dash of 0 or x dash, all those initial conditions are 0. Simply s square into x of s. Laplace of d square y upon dt square is also simply s square into y of s. I hope you know all these formulas. Next, Laplace of x of t minus 2. Before going to explain this, let me take t minus 2 equal to 0, t is equal to 2 seconds. This is the time in x-axis. It is a signal x of t on y-axis. Basically, it is 0 seconds. And 2 seconds will come right side of 0 seconds. Minus 2 seconds will come left side of 0 seconds. You know this. Now, signal is starting from 2 seconds and then moving. Now, from 0 to 2 seconds, system is not responding. Therefore, this period is called dead time, or also called as transportation lag. how this dead time or transportation lag will have influence on stability we will discuss in deep when stability class starts, right? Therefore listen the basics clearly, then we will understand what is the depth of this meaning. When system is responding at 0 seconds when we give input, there is no dead time, there is no transportation lag, that system is more stable. Obviously, basically, when system is responded after 0 seconds, even though we given time, up to that time is called as dead time or transportation lag. Because of the system stability decreases. How? We will see in depth of the control system. Now, this Laplace of x of t minus 2 is delayed by 2 seconds. Therefore, it is e power minus 2s into x of s. Suppose, dear friends, Laplace of x of t minus t is there. It is delayed by t seconds. Therefore, e power minus st into x of s. Add is lag by t seconds. Therefore, it is e power or e to the ratio minus st. North side, generally faculty is used to explain e to the ratio minus st and x of s, but e power minus st x of s also remains same. These are the some of the basic formulas in Laplace domain to solve some control system questions with respect to mathematics. Okay. Now, let me explain some simple questions. The first question in Laplace is Laplace of sine omega t plus alpha. So this is the first question. Please try to solve all people and give the answers, dear friends. We know sine of a plus b. What is the formula? Sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Same here. In place of A it is omega t. In place of B it is alpha. Sin A. Sin A is nothing but omega t. Laplace of sin omega t cos alpha plus cos omega t sin alpha. Now sin omega t formula is omega upon s square plus omega square cos alpha plus cos omega t is s upon s square plus omega square sin alpha. Now denominator LCM is s square plus omega square. It is omega cos alpha plus s into sin alpha. This is the solution for this given question. Now dear friends, second question, sorry, second question, he is given f of s is equal to s plus 2 upon s square plus 4s plus 6. Find inverse Laplace of the given function. It is right now s domain. We need to convert into time domain. That is nothing inverse Laplace. If time domain is given like previous question, converting s domain, that will be Laplace transform. Okay. But directly there is no formula for this question. Therefore, what I can do is s square plus 4s plus 6 can be written as s plus 2 whole square plus root 2 square. Just expansion. It is like a plus b whole square. S square plus 4 plus 4s plus root 2 square will be 2. Will be s square plus 4s plus 6. Same result we got. Now, f of s can be written as s plus 2 upon s plus 2 whole square plus root 2 whole square. Now it is in the form of s plus a upon s plus a whole square plus b square. So we have the formula. Now f of t equal to L inverse of f of s. Now inverse Laplace of this one is cos at, that is I'm sorry, is s plus a upon s plus a whole square plus b square. S plus a upon s plus a whole square plus b square, e power minus 8 e power minus 2t into cos bt cos root 2 into t. This will be the solution. Like this you can already solve it in mathematics and the signals and systems. But anyhow, some of the questions I will take in control system right now. In depth we will discuss the solutions. Okay. Now let's move to third question. The differential equation of the system is described as d square y upon dt square plus dy by dt is equal to du, it is not for, it is u for umbrella variable, du by dt plus 2 into u, where u as input, y as output variable, then transfer function of the system is. Transfer function already you know, Laplace of output upon Laplace of input by assuming initial conditions are 0. But entire this question is given in time domain. In order to get transfer function, we need to convert into S domain. Simple step. In order to get S domain, we need to apply Laplace. Laplace of d square y by dt square, simply already we discussed, s square y of s. Laplace of dy by dt is s into y of s. Because remaining terms we did not take into expression. Reason initial conditions are 0. Laplace of du by dt is s into u of s plus Laplace of 2 into u of s. Take output variable y of s common, it is s square plus s, and input variable u of s, and it will be s plus 2. Now ratio of output to input y of s upon u of s, initial conditions are already we taken 0. The solution is s plus 2 upon s square plus s. This is the simplest solution. Just it is given in time domain, and whenever they given initial conditions are 0, just consider that and apply the Laplace, rearrange the equation in the form of output by input, we will get the solution. Very simple it is. Okay, now let's move to another question. Differential equation d square y by, sorry, it is only d square y. D square y upon dt square is equal to x of t minus 2 plus d square x by dt square. I'm sorry. Question is d square y by dt square plus y of t minus 2 is equal to d square x by dt square, where x as input to the system, y as output of the system, its transfer function is same Laplace s square into y of s plus e power minus 2s into y of s is equal to s square into x of s. Output is y of s, input is x of s. Just rearrange the equation, it is s square by s square plus e power minus 2s. That will be the solution. While taking initial conditions are 0, directly we got the solution. Another question, let's say d square c of t upon dt square plus 3 dc of t upon dt plus 2c of t is equal to r of t plus r of t minus 1 plus 5, where r of t as input to the system, c of t as output of the system, its transfer function between output and input is the question. Just applying Laplace. Dear friends, Laplace of d square c of t by dt square is s square into c of s plus 3 into s into c of s plus 2 c of s is equal to Laplace of r of t, r of s plus e power minus s into r of s. But one thing I need to explain here very clearly. 5 is not associated with either input variable nor output variable or output variable. Therefore, this value is constant. Constant is always taken as initial conditions. While defining transfer function, initial conditions are taken into 0. Therefore, any constants are given in differential equation that we will not consider while defining transfer function. Therefore, just remove the 5 because it is initial condition, not associated with input variable, not associated with output variable. Once again, I am repeating, any constant value when given in differential equation which is not related to input or not related to output variable, that will be treated as initial condition, which will be assumed 0 while defining transfer function. Now, C of s upon R of s is equal to 1 plus e power minus s upon s square plus 3s plus 2. This will be the transfer function. Okay. So, everybody understand about transfer function in mathematical control system. Now, dear friends, we'll go to transfer function with respect to signals and systems. So far we explained transfer function, how to determine with respect to network analysis and also with respect to mathematics. Right now I'm going to explain about signals and system transfer function calculations. Okay. But before going to explain about signals and systems transfer function, we need to know basic signals from signals and systems. The first signal is impulse. Second step signal is unit step. Third signal is ramp. Fourth signal is parabolic. These are the four basic signals that we need to understand before going to calculate transfer function with respect to signals and systems. Whereas in case of signals and systems, you studied about this, but anyhow, I'm explaining once again in control system. Impulse signal physical meaning is sudden shock. Right now, in the country, every day, more than 3 lakh above COVID cases are rising. It is impulsive to each and every person in this world. Right now, India is in deep crisis with respect to COVID condition. This is nothing but impulsive, sudden shock to each and everybody. Many people are getting died. That will be impulsive, sudden shock, which is naturally. The shock is coming naturally from inside. Therefore, impulse signal is also called as natural signal. Okay. Next, unit step. Unit step is nothing but switching a fan in our home, switching on of the fan in a home. Before going to switching a fan, the fan condition is off, that is at t is equal to 0, there is no input signal. T is equal to 0, suddenly input is given, the fan is running at constant speed, that is nothing but unit step signal. Switching a fan is nothing but unit step signal. Ramp signal, driving a car in normal surface in the road, which is moving linearly. The speed of the car is linearly in normal surface. Whereas driving a car in hilly areas will be non-linear like this. This is a parabolic signal. Driving a car in hilly areas is non-linear, that is represented by parabolic signal. Driving a car in normal surface, that is represented by linear, that is ramp signal. Switching a fan or starting engine of the car will be unit step signal. Impulse signal is natural or sudden shock. Thus, shock exists only at t is equal to some time, that is naturally or ideally we can say t is equal to 0. Only 0 or 0 plus fraction of seconds the shock is exist. Let's say this is impulse, right? This is the physical representation of impulse signal. This is the physical representation of step signal. This is the physical representation of this is the physical representation of parabolic signal. Impulse exists only at t equal to 0. T greater than 0, impulse does not exist. Step does not exist at t equal to t less than 0. From t greater than 0, step signal is exist. T equal to 0 also there is no step. After t greater than 0, step signal exists. R of t is equal to, let's say magnitude is a, that is a into u of t, that is step signal where t greater than 0. T equal to 0, there is no step signal. Ramp signal R of t, as it is linear, that is represented by t into u of t, t greater than 0. If it is 0, when t equal to 0 or less than 0. When t greater than 0, it is linearly moving. Now, parabolic signal R of t is nothing but a into, sorry, t square by 2 into u of t when t greater than 0 and also 0 when t equal to, sorry, it is equal to 0. Okay. Now, these are the basic definitions of impulse, unit step, ramp and parabolic. Now, dear friends, impulse signal basically represented by del of t. Unit step signal, if magnitude is a, is represented by a. If it is unit step, it is represented by u of t. Ramp signal is represented by t into u of t. Parabolic signal is represented by t square by 2 into u of t. These are representation in time domain. Suppose if you want to convert into S domain, Laplace of R of t is R of S. Laplace of del of t. Laplace of impulse is 1. Laplace of 1 into u of t. Laplace of 1 already we discussed 1 by s. Laplace of t already we discussed, which is 1 by s square. Laplace of t square is already we discussed, it is 2 by s cube into 1 by 2 will be 1 by s cube. Dear friends, if you see here, wherever it is 1, it is impulse input. Wherever it is 1 by s representation is there, that is step input. Wherever 1 by s square representation is there, that is ramp input. Wherever 1 by s cube representation is there, that is parabolic input. Now physically, this is impulse signal. Take one more impulse signal. Take one more impulse signal. Take one more impulse signal. Just addition of all this magnitude will give step response. That means addition means integration. Integration of impulse signal will give step signal. Similarly, integration of step signal, just step by step. Integration of step signal will be ramp signal. Integration of ramp signal will be parabolic signal. These are the relations that you need to remember. Always it is important. Now suppose, dear friends, if integration goes, that's a differentiation. Now reverse. Differentiation of step input will give impulse or weighing function we can call. Similarly, differentiation of ramp, just reverse to previous step input. Differentiation of parabolic will give ramp signal. Now impulse is becoming step by integration. Now impulse mathematically is 1. Here it is 1 by s. Impulse is becoming step just multiplying 1 by s to 1. Therefore 1, if you multiply it by 1 by s, then only it will become 1 by s. That means here impulse becoming step by integration. Here impulse becoming step by 1 by s. Therefore the integrator in control system is equivalent to 1 by s. Similarly, if you multiplying 1 by s to step signal, 1 by s into 1 by s will become ramp signal. See here also it is verified, step become ramp by integration. Therefore, integrator in control system wherever appears is replaced by 1 by s. And ramp becoming parabolic just by multiplying 1 by s. Therefore, 1 by s square into 1 by s will be 1 by s square, right? Wherever integrator symbol is there appears in control system, that is nothing but 1 by s in control system. Dear friends, reverse 1 by s cube becoming 1 by s square just by multiplying s. That means parabolic becoming ramp by differentiation here. Here parabolic becoming ramp by multiplying s. Therefore, wherever differentiator is available or appears in control system, that is nothing but s. Once again, the ramp becoming step by multiplying s, 1 by s square into s will be 1 by s. Once again, the ramp becoming step by differentiation, therefore s is nothing but differentiator. Step becoming impulse by multiplying s, s into 1 by s will be 1. Step becoming impulse here also by differentiator. Therefore, wherever differentiator is there, that is nothing but s. Wherever integrator is there, that is nothing but 1 by s. These are the most fundamentals. Please remember this. And tomorrow we will discuss the questions of transfer function in case of signals and systems. Thank you.